Alrighty, hello guys, welcome you faces back to another video on my channel. Today we are back in Stormworks yet again, and today we're actually back with our giant land ship right here. Now as you guys can see, it doesn't actually have any sort of aerial presence because it is a land ship. But I've decided today that it might be a cool idea to add an aircraft to the back of this thing. I don't know how it's going to go, I really don't know how it's going to work, but we're going to go ahead and add it to the back of the turret. With that being said, we're going to have to get rid of this gun right here, and we're also going to have to sort out the back of this to make it all work and look a little bit better. We might also have to get rid of the underwater capabilities in order to do this, but it's kind of what I want to do anyway, so let's go ahead and get to it, shall we? Alright, so first things first, let's go to that gun on the back and essentially just delete it. We're going to get rid of this entire thing. It doesn't need to be here anymore because we won't be able to use it. You know, it'll be underneath an aircraft, which is not really where you want your anti-aircraft guns to be. Kind of. Not really, anyway. So, let's go ahead and shove this into there like that. We could obviously put proper stuff in there, but we're not going to. And we're going to go ahead and start building this out. Now, I'm going to do it from here, and we're going to build it backwards quite far, I suppose. We're then going to go ahead and delete this one as well, and send this out as well. There we go. Nice. Then what we'll do is we'll actually go from this somewhere, upwards to, I don't know, wherever this wants to go, and we'll build the plane back there. There we go. That actually looks kind of sick. Cool, though. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is actually add in a few of these guys in order to make it look a little bit nicer, as if it is actually supported by a structure. Otherwise, it wouldn't look like it's supported by a structure, and it would be very, very strange. But I'm hoping this actually somewhat works. So let's go ahead and do this down to there-ish. There we go. And we'll just build this in like this, and that looks pretty awesome. Yeah, I like it. Alright, so if we actually spawn this big boy in, we can see that it has been extended backwards, like so. It is a little bit strange to do it this way, but hopefully it does work out. Okay, so now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and grab this guy, and same with the other side. There we go. Go ahead and cut those guys, and essentially move those backwards to the very rear of this. Then going to go ahead and paste that in there like so, and we're going to try and attach it down in order for it to actually work. Whether this is actually going to work or not, I'm not sure, but there you go. Put that right there, there we go, and I'm actually going to shove this right here. We're then going to go ahead and actually delete this guy and move all of this across. So if I could just take it one at a time on each side, we should be good. So cut this, move it across to here. There we go, awesome. I'll actually put it right there like so, and we can get rid of this. And also this, there you go. Okay, cool. We're then going to go to the other side and do the same thing, but with this guy, and hopefully that'll be fine. Actually, cut this, get rid of it. We now need this one again, because reasons. So go ahead and cut it, but undo the cut, and then press U, take it to the other side, and paste it in the same place. Bosh. And there we go, lovely. Lovely jubbly. Okay, put that right there. Go ahead and merge this guy with this guy, and then just do this, going straight down into here. Bosh. There we go. So far, it looks really strange, but don't worry about it, it'll be okay. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and delete these guys right here, delete this as well, and delete most of this too, because it is unnecessary. I'm then going to attach these guys onto there, and that is pretty good. Okay, cool, so now that we've done all of this, let's go ahead and delete this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy, there we go, as well as all of this, and all of this as well, because we can. And then essentially, we're going to take this guy, actually from there, going backwards, all the way down the side, although actually, it's probably easier to do it like this. There we go. So we're going to have it be angled on the edge, all the way down to the back end, which is about there, and that should be fine. Yes! Okay, very nice. We're then going to go ahead and get this color and do this, going backwards as well, all the way to there, and then we're going to box it off on the inside, because that's what I want to do. So send this all the way backwards to here. Okay, good. And then send it from there across, and there we go. So you might be wondering, right, where's the aircraft going to go? Well, actually, kind of in the center of here. I don't have an aircraft for it just yet, but that's where it's going to go. So hopefully it does actually work. We're also going to paint a bunch of this like so it doesn't look so weird and out of place. And that looks pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do then is actually do some of these rails, because I feel like it makes sense to do so. So we're going to go ahead and send this essentially all the way backwards like so, and we'll just box it off at the rear. Because I feel like that just makes sense. So I'm going to angle it slightly this way. I'm going to obviously make that this color. There we go. And I'm going to do this as well. Going to grab these guys, put them in the center, and just send it backwards that way. Only a little bit, though. There you go. So from there, we're going to go ahead and box this off on the end using one of these guys. And Honestly, that should be good. So delete this one. Nope, this one. And we will put these guys in as we go. And I'm just going to put them in all the way along, and that should look sick. Okay, so there we go. I've now added a railing all the way across. Let's have a little look and see what this looks like, because honestly, I think it's going to look really weird, but also really cool. So now if I go to the inside and I decide to turn on all the lights, let's see what that actually looks like, shall we? So go down into the inside, which is just here, and we'll turn the little lights on the outside and see what that looks like. Oh, that looks really cool. Kind of interesting, kind of strange, but also really cool. Okay, so in order to actually give this thing a little bit more, I guess, actual, like, support, we're going to go to the back end, and we're going to go ahead and send some of these guys sort of sideways in order to attach them together. We're then going to do it again the other way, so do 1, 2, 3, maybe that's probably enough, actually, and then just go from there, going back out to here, and that should look really cool, which it does, but I want it to be a little bit bigger. So do another 2, then attach this guy onto there, just like so, and send it into there. Good. We're then going to go across from here. 1, 2, 3. And voila. There you go. It's a little bit more supported now. At least a little bit. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to do is actually go to each one of these, where all of these guys are, and essentially delete them all the way along. I'm then going to get some rope, and I'm going to attach each side together using the rope. Again, this is a very strange thing to do, but at the same time, I think it'll look cool. It will also make things a little bit more laggy, and this thing is laggy, don't get me wrong. But again, I don't actually mind. It's not really something that is useful anyway, but there you go. So attach all of these guys together and spawn it in again. And let's see what that looks like. Oh, yeah. Okay, that actually looks sick. It looks so good so far. We are going to have to test this by turning it around, but I think there's sort of nothing in the way, so we should be good. Okay, so this is what we got so far. What I want to do is actually save this as LANDSHIP 19. That is good. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and find one of my previous builds for a plane, and we're just going to use that as a bit of a template for, I don't know, for now. So let's go ahead and see if I can find one. Okay, so honestly, this plane doesn't really go with what I wanted, but it is something that we could use in order to actually test this thing out. So, I would say we don't really want any landing gear on this, which seems a little bit strange, but it is true, we don't want any landing gear. I'm going to go ahead and cut this in order to start building the rest of it real quick, although actually, in doing so, in actually cutting this, we have managed to cut these off, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, let's go ahead and just cut it really quickly. Move this up and out of the way, and then we can actually just take these guys, put them back down there, until we've got some sort of crane or, like, ramp for this to actually work. Okay, so here we go. I've gone ahead and built it the way that I have right here. I'm then going to go ahead and move it down into place, which I believe should actually go somewhere like this. There you go, so it can rest on there, and it can twist from over here, which seems to make sense to me. We're then going to go ahead and figure out where to attach these guys to, which I believe I'm just going to do this. And, yeah, okay, this should be fine. So delete 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and grab one of these guys and do this kind of thing. Here we go. And merge it together. Merge this guy with this. There we go. Merge this guy with this. And voila. So it is only attached by those two pieces, but, that should be fine for right now. Clearly, it's not really amazing doing it that way, but it's okay. Alright, good. So, now that we've got this, let's go ahead and see if we can actually throttle it into the air and, make it work. Now, I guess this is a multi-person thing, but we'll see. So, we're going to go ahead and shove this guy. I don't know where. I guess actually just, like, right here. Just for now. And we'll see if it'll work. So, connect this guy to here. 1 and 2. Give it a bit of a minus number. So, -1 or whatever. Minus 0. I don't know, 0.3. And this should just be 0.3, just in case. There you go. And see if it works. Alright, there we go. So now we actually have a plane mounted onto our thingamabobby. Now, there is a bit of an issue with this. As you guys can see, one of the propellers has already broken. But let's go ahead and send it up into the sky just a little bit. And I think what I want to do as well is get a welder. I don't know if we've got any welders dotted around this thing, so that's another thing that it desperately needs. But yeah, I need to go find one. Is there any welders in here? Yes, there is. Okay, so let's go back up into there if we can. There we go, good. And fix the propeller, and then we should be able to actually take off and go. Whether that'll actually work or not, I'm not sure, but it looks like it should. Oh, I've just fallen off again. I've just fallen straight back off. 1 second. Oh, There we go. Okay, cool. I mean, it looks kind of interesting. It does look cool. And clearly you wouldn't really use this kind of plane here, but it's still cool. So, let's go around the outside. I don't really want to take off while being inside this building, so let's move outside, and then we'll see how it works. Alright, so we are outside now. There we go. One thing that I should mention is we don't currently actually have any brakes on this, so stopping is maybe impossible. Maybe. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off this. There we go. And yes, we do need to add brakes. That is another thing. That's a very easy thing to fix, to be fair. But yeah, it is something that is definitely necessary on it. So I don't know why I didn't add it earlier. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump up into here. There we go. Run outside. Go straight up here. And we need to see if we can actually take off in the plane. So get inside. Good. Key button. That turns on the engine. Alright, we got a throttle lever right there. I'm actually going to go ahead and throttle up to full. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go ahead and fly. Okay, right. The plane itself has some issues. The plane itself actually has a lot of issues. It doesn't fly very well. But the launch system actually worked. I'm really happy with it. Good. Okay, so there's another thing that I do actually want to test on this thing, and that is if I turn the actual turret around, does it turn A-OK? And it does seem to actually turn completely fine, which is insane. And I think it actually looks really, really sick. I really like this. I actually really, really, really like this. Oh, it's weird though. It is very weird. And also, we need a different type of plane. This one is a little bit too big, and also, it looks a little bit too modern, but it's still cool. Okay, so the thing that I can actually see with this is that if we do actually fall backwards on this slidey bit, the propeller will actually hit the slidey bit, which is not amazing, but we can actually take off without actually interfering with that. So that's what we'll do, okay? All you have to do is throttle up to full. There you go, and then just push forwards, and we should take off. Oh, maybe we do have to turn the brakes off, because it's actually pushing the entire vehicle right now. That's weird. Wait, is it 5? I think I have to press 5. Nope. Is it 3? I think it's actually 4, but it isn't working. I can't turn the brakes off. No! Alright, let's try that again real quick. Here we go. So turn this on. Go ahead and throttle this up to full. There we go. And press 4. Oh, does that turn the brakes on? I don't know what's going on. We are actually currently pushing the entire LANDSHIP across the ground with our propeller. I don't know why it's braking. But anyway, since we found out that we can't go any further backwards than this, let's just go ahead and delete this guy right here. Go ahead and do this and attach one of these guys to there. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So delete this, go ahead and put one of these guys in, and then attach this guy to there. So now it is fine. I just think that we aren't as powerful as we were earlier. So we do actually need to change this. Because it's gone down to 2 blades. It might be better now. I'm not sure. Alright, here we go. So let's get outside real quickly. Go ahead and do this. Nope, the other way. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's really high, but sure. Go ahead and turn it on. Here we go. Yes. And do this. Okay, and then push our up. And then... yeah, it's just getting stuck. Why is it getting stuck? Alright, there we go. And we are in the sky. Again, we flew too quickly upwards. I'm not sure why that's happening, but, good. Good. Right, okay, go to the bottom of this. I'm gonna add a hell of a lot more weight into the front of this aircraft. It might make it way harder to actually take off, but we'll see. And there we go. Okay, a lot more weight has been added to the front. Will it work? Will it not work? Who knows? Who knows, guys? Alright, let's go ahead and shove this into there. Go ahead and do one there. One on the other side, and... I don't know, some there as well? Okay, that might be better now. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn it on again. There we go, and do this. There we go, and throttle up to full, and press 4. Okay, we aren't sliding. We're not sliding when we should be. There we go. Okay, and now we fly properly, and we are out of here. Okay, excellent. It actually fully works. Don't ask me how this thing is supposed to land. I have no idea, but it's cool though, isn't it? That's really cool. Nice. Okay, well, anyway, I'm actually going to go and end this video here for now. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys want to see more of the LANDSHIP or any other build, let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, for now, thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.